What is good, Foundation Nation? Welcome to the Foundation $1,000 skins match. $100 a hole, $200 on the final hole.
Where did we get $1,000?
Don't worry about it. It's a good thing.
Kind of a jerk move, you ask me. All right, before we get into the video, I wanted to take a second to let you know about something that's going on within the community. If you've seen us play on a lot of the courses around here, including the one in this video, New London, as well as Falling Creek, many others in this area, most of these courses are in the ground thanks to one man, that is Kenny Palmer. Unfortunately, a few days ago, while he was backfilling some of the tee pads out at Falling Creek Park, which we play all the time, he had a seizure, and when he went to the hospital, they discovered a brain tumor. We don't know exactly the full extent of operations needed, how long it's going to take for him to recover, how long he's going to be missing work, or anything like that. But we do know that where Bedford Disc Golf is would not be here without him, and we want to make sure that the community around him and everyone who enjoys the benefits from what he's done and him and his team have done are there to support him. And so if you're in a position that you're able to kind of give to helping take some of the stress and burden off of him, there's a link in the description below to a GoFundMe we have started. If you're not, I'm also going to link to the Bedford Disc Golf Instagram page. If you wouldn't mind going over there and just commenting on a post, letting them know that you're thinking of them, that your thoughts and prayers are with them, and just have the community rally behind him and let them know that we're all there for him, we're all thinking about him, and that he's loved in this moment. I think that will do a lot. And again, if you're in a position that you can give and you'd like to help take some of the burden off of the medical expenses, missing work, all of that, there is a link to the GoFundMe in the description as well. Hopefully you enjoy this video though, and thank you so much for watching, and thanks for anything you can do to help let him know that we're here for him and we love him. All right, starting out here, hole 10, straight ahead on those rocks. You can't really see the basket from here. Brodie Smith going with the hyzer.
Yeah, this is not nearly wide enough and headed towards the woods, which is pretty much jail.
Tough to see where that finished, but he should be on the left side. I'm also going with the hyzer. I know I don't have the distance to get there. I'm just hoping to three this thing.
That was wide enough.
That's definitely wide enough.
You and I have to flip it up a lot to get there.
Yeah, that's going to be like 80 short. It looks good. It wasn't.
Here's the thing about this shot is I tried to throw a wide hyzer and just released it super early, but it was flippy enough that I parked it.
Literally inside the rocks. That's like 2 feet.
I didn't try that, but that's how I get that hole, by accidentally messing up. Look at you.
Don't worry about that shot. Let's ignore
man.
that. That was me attempting to make it. In skins, you got to run everything.
I totally forgot. I was like thinking, I literally was thinking to myself, how did I not get this skin? And there it is, my reaction to that.
You push it to
throw
hole
up the disc.
11 here. Tight par 4. You got to go a little left and then pushes down a narrow tunneled finish.
Yeah, this drive snuck.
So
got a
not
good
be
kick.
bad.
Almost snuck backdoor. We got a good kick to the middle. Brodie trying to play aggressive.
Yeah, the forehand play could be the shot, but usually it's a little too aggressive because to be able to get it back in the middle is asking a lot.
It's honestly kind of the only way to really get where you want to. That was
a very flippy disc. If you would have given that more height, that actually might have had a shot. I'm going with my envy here.
Oh, grip
block
backdoor
city. But look at that thing go. It fought way up there.
This is I think a layup to the corner. Yeah.
But I think you missed the corner. The corner's
it was a little bit
on the left
it
side
wasn't
of our
bad
screen.
though.
Oh, Broderick.
That was not good.
That's not good.
And you're in the backdoor spot that you always end up in every time, and you always throw a sidearm that ends up really well.
Did I? Do I always do that?
Well, that time it didn't. Change of pace.
I like to switch it up every once in a while.
This is like the hardest shot on this hole to have to throw. And I believe
that is executed
his
pretty
guy down
well.
There pretty far, yeah. You have a similar look. And the last time you had this shot, you literally pured it. So I was thinking you were going to do the same thing, and you almost did. But you also got knocked down a little early, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm like 60 feet. I was okay with that shot.
I was a little pinched, but not nearly as bad. In this one, I appeared. Right down.
Go in. Oh, dang.
That was
Great shot,
pretty
Trevor.
solid from there. Very happy. This is a tough shot.
Yeah, Brodie's like 150 out. Throwing a little touch forehand.
That's well done.
Yeah. maybe about 15 feet.
I can't do that.
I had a jumper. I'm not going to lie to you. Even in this moment, knowing it didn't go in, I thought it was going in. Oh, Trevor.
That was a sick putt. I have so many chances to take skins. I forgot how frustrating this was.
Yeah. All right, looking at hole 3 here, dead straight ahead. Kind of got a little bit of OB on the right to consider and OB on the left as well. So you can't really pull it, can't really hyzer out too much.
I've finally gotten to the point with this hole where I like forced myself to throw through that right gap. But this one I let go too straight.
That's not a bad shot though.
Yeah, it stayed up on the hill though. It's you got to throw something stable enough that'll fade, but something straight enough that you can actually get it out there through that right gap. Brodie kind of did the same exact thing.
Yeah, he actually stayed a little farther right than you. Yeah. Y'all both have outside the circle looks.
Hunter decided he was going to, maybe try something different
I
here.
put a little more stable going hyzer.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mind it out of my hand, but
It
that
hit an
branch,
early branch, yeah.
that branch did not allow me to get the forward push I wanted.
All right, it's Brodie.
I'm looking for mine in the background.
Brodie and I have the downhill putts. He absolutely airballs
Yanked it. Just wasn't meant to be, Brodie. Give it
I've
up.
got opportunity number 2 to take a skin. Clank. Absolutely miserable.
I still haven't found my disc.
It doesn't matter. Actually, it did, right?
Yeah, I had a shot.
Yeah, you had
I
a
have a
chance to
shot
throw
right
in.
now
Yeah.
throwing it in. Yeah, I'm back in the left stuff. You can see me.
Just see the orange
Tossing
blob.
it up
This
and
is
over.
actually a really good effort. It almost went in.
Wow.
Another push here. So that makes this next hole worth quite a bit of money.
this is-
$400.
This is a
Trevor
tough
going
hole.
forehand. You got to get in that gap. You can either go right or you can go left. Trevor did not make it in the gap.
Never hit this gap. I actually
Brodie's
got to an
trying to
okay
forehand as
spot,
well.
though. Not as good.
I need to get in there. Yeah, that'll be
I guess
fine.
the right gap.
I'm going the backhand this time. I've given up on the forehand. I just try to get the backhand as far in there as I can. That's always my goal.
I need to give up on it.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty sick.
It looked great. I think,
It got
just
shot
hits
down,
and drops.
yeah.
If it would have kept pushing left, I might have went a little too far left, but as you
far
can tell
left is good,
here,
though.
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going for this little tiny gap you can see in front of me. Trying to just throw something through it, and I got shot down.
What that
Yeah, pretty
was.
lucky.
Got
roll, though.
shot down. Brodie also is having to scramble. He didn't quite get in there right enough. He'll have an outside look at the fairway, but it's not going to be an easy shot.
Oof.
He also got rejected. Tree-jected, as I like to say.
Nice.
And back to my patent pending stance. We must have missed Trevor's second shot.
If we did, it was just a roller to basically get as far forward as I could. It certainly wasn't exciting. There I am on the left. Yeah, I just threw a forehand roller and got kind of far.
Oh, man,
Yikes.
these trees are getting spanked by these
This
discs.
hole is pinball. So this is my third shot. And it was,
Woo!
I got a good skip to make it decent, but it wasn't great.
Oh, another upshot. My Nova is just getting work today. That's like 25. It's makeable. Brodie with the far scoober.
So basically, third straight hole where I have a chance to take a skin with a putt.
It's like a 35-footer.
Yeah, but
Cash.
absolutely clanked. Like, just atrocious.
Yeah, 25-footer here. Important putt. Dead center. I'm feeling good right now. Because I'm not playing good, but luckily, neither is anyone else. Hole 5, worth 5 hundo. Goes down the hill, slightly bends to the right, and then it's an elevated basket once you get down there. Typically, it's like a flippy mid, or you can take off on a fairway driver. Brodie went meteor, did not get a clean release on
He
that.
kicked left.
Kicking left is not the worst thing.
I did what I pretty much always do and don't turn the disc over enough.
And that is where you don't want to be.
Straight in the woods.
Those woods are thick. I'm going with a Tour Series TI Swirl Meteor, actually. Just trying to hit it on some hyzer here. Let the disc do the work. And that's going to be pretty good. It's moving a little too far right, and that Meteor's not stable enough to hook back up. So I'll be on the right side. I'll probably have like a 60 or 70 footer looking at the basket.
Brodie had pretty much nothing, and he did not get very far.
No.
He stayed in the woods, too. I also did not have a lot from where I was.
This is my putt for 2. I, out of my hand, thought it was good. The branches had other things in mind.
I pitched
This is an
out
important
through here.
putt for you
Yeah,
for your 3.
This was the push.
Good putt,
Dead
Trevor.
center. What a
Bang.
confident putt.
That was a good stroke, man. Dang.
And I tapped out. So we pushed again. Hole 6 worth 6 hundo. Going through this little gap, and then it goes immediately up to the right.
This is the first time I've ever hit this putter line, but it just wasn't stable enough or far enough. So it was okay, but it still wasn't to where I could attack the green.
I typically go forehand. I chose not to, and I paid very quickly for it.
That was ugly.
Yeah, that was not pretty.
This one, he pured, but it ended up considerably left. It faded super hard.
It never
at the end.
flipped all the way up, so it just kind of pushed on hyzer. I just tried to get pretty aggressive.
This shot was heroic because this guy,
It got me up and to the right, but still in the woods. So in my head, I'm just hoping to par it because that might be able to push a skin. So I didn't forfeit yet.
laying up out so that I can get up and down for the par. Best case.
Yeah, I knew where Brodie was. He most likely wasn't going to get up and down for the birdie. So I was thinking to myself, if I can somehow salvage a par, which means that this shot's got to get close to the basket. And it was a good shot.
Not bad.
Not close to the basket. So I got to throw that in to save my par. If not, I'll just concede the hole most likely.
Brodie couldn't attack from where his drive landed, but he was able to get closer than us.
Yeah, so he's up there with a long jumper or soft throw looking at the basket. We can't quite see the basket yet. Trevor's disc is a little bit right.
This is a decent upshot.
Yeah, now you can see the top of the basket here. I'm trying to throw this in and didn't quite give it the height. I had the good line on it, but didn't have enough height, so.
Not bad. This putt was to win the hole. Long jumper. Didn't give it enough.
No.
But I still had to make he knew I had to make a putt to push, though. Which I did.
You did.
It's a good putting stroke, man.
Push, push, push. This hole is made for Brodie's forehand because neither of us can get it with a forehand. It's way down there. You got to
Watch
throw a
this
snake.
log just eat my disc. It's stuck right in the
So
side
after
of
seeing
it.
that, Brodie's going to step up here. He's probably feeling pretty confident right now because you have the better forehand out of us two, and yours is in a log 100 feet down the fairway, and his slips out early.
Yeah, that's not good. It's okay to be right, but that far right?
That far
early?
right is not what you're looking for. So I'm like, I go backhand here because I'm thinking I'm not getting there with the forehand. The backhand might give me an outside look. That's my Janice Thrasher.
There you go. Don't hit
Slow
that tree.
flip up line.
That was sick.
That's
hit
the
that
best shot I've ever thrown on this hole. That's going to put me about
It's a pretty easy
70 some feet and somewhat open putt.
Right, so we got to try and get up and down. I had a tough angle, turn it over a little bit too much.
What disc was that?
Couldn't tell you, to be honest. But
Nice.
I'm not really sure what I was throwing there. Probably a mid. Or maybe a felon of some sort.
Brodie's going to end up about 30 feet.
Had a long jumper after hitting that unfortunate tree and just threw it
Hey,
1,000
good run.
feet past the basket.
So this putt's to take a skin for me. Actually, take a lot of skins. And I just didn't
you
even,
didn't need
I didn't even give it an option. Well, that was to take it. Like to guarantee it. Because Brodie has this putt for the 3.
Yeah, Brodie needed this one.
Just a little high.
I thought for sure he's going to clutch up. So Hunter, after playing
$700. Let's go, baby.
After playing probably the worst of all of us, just
Count it up.
cleans
Count it up. Count it up. There we go.
That's the beauty of skins. You just got to be there to collect the garbage when it's there.
This is one of the hardest holes on the course, hole 17. My play is get into the right woods and just chuck a few discs through the woods.
I love that.
I just ignore the fairway because I don't like this hole. It's a good designed hole. I just
try
don't
to
like
land
it.
straight somewhere up the fairway.
This is a true pro par 4
I did
to
not.
where we're not, a 4 feels like a birdie to me.
Maybe if I didn't throw everything on a lot of hyzer, that would help.
You look like you're about to cry.
Felt like I wanted to.
See if Brodie can pure the fairway here. Oh, he rips that.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is pretty freaking great, it
That's
looks
about as
like.
good as you really can get.
Connor didn't know where that disc went. It peered the fairway. It's kind of pushed back towards the end. You might be a little pinched off, yeah. So I just kind of rip stuff through these woods.
It works pretty well. That was pretty great.
Yeah, so I'm up, and then I'll have like maybe 200 feet to my left to the basket.
My roller did not make it. I was pretty sad at this point. Now this shot though was actually amazing.
I didn't get to see any of this. 'cause I was up in the right
I
woods.
threw it the diamond and I had
Trevor.
like no angle or my jade or something. I don't know what I said there, but I threw a pretty sick shot.
This shot here is to get me up and down for my 4. It did
No
not
idea where
quite
that
make it out of the woods. So I'll have a
Brodie's
little bit of an upshot.
Second shot. And not good.
That's the second time he's done that today. This is his third here. That does not have quite enough turn on it. Oh, good kick, though.
How'd you do that?
In the direction of the basket, but he's not going to have a clean look at the basket. All of a sudden, you're kind of back in this
Toss,
hole.
Trevor.
Yeah, after that bad roller, the other shots I've thrown have been decent.
It's for me getting up and down for my 5.
We
I
both
left that
threw-
like 30 feet.
Yeah, we both threw pretty bad shots there.
Brodie to outright take the hole. A little left. Important putt with Brodie parked.
Clank.
Short.
Bid.
So that puts the pressure on me. Straddle putts. We all know how good I am at a straddle. Cash money. Just
Clank.
kidding.
The hezzo.
You
I
probably
our
thought you were
video
buffering.
froze.
You weren't. Brodie was.
Takes a skin.
Takes a skins. Brodie's got 100. I got 700. Last hole's actually worth 200. That graphic's wrong. Brodie ripping out on the flex shot here. That's going to be, never mind. That was almost, oh my word. I was about to say that's in the perfect position, and it just cut rolled
Too much
into the
cut.
woods.
Not going to like that.
If you stay up on the right side, then it's good. I'm going with a roller here,
That doesn't work.
and spoiler alert,
That
didn't work.
never works.
If it's flippy enough disc, it would work.
I've yet to see it work. I just tried to throw the huge air shot, and I don't quite
You
turn it
didn't
over
turn,
enough.
you didn't put any ante on that. You put a little bit. You need to put a lot of it.
It actually ended up okay. It didn't get quite so far into the woods.
I think this is me. Just ripping something, trying to get out. And
actually worked.
What a nice. This time the cut roller was nice to me.
Yeah, that was really good. I actually ended up having pretty much the same thing I'd normally want, which is just a second shot around the big trees.
Yeah.
So I kind of just threw a hyzer up there. It was solid. Brodie
Brodie
throws
with
a
the-
sick shot.
Is
right?
this is gonna roll?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'll roll him up there. He'll probably have like another 250, 300 into the pin. I'm just going for glory.
Yeah,
this is my
this-
Hades, just ripping it as hard as I can.
Oh,
Spoiler alert, it did flip.
That hillside up there near that pin makes everything go left.
Yeah.
And
It
you're
just
about to
sucks
see-
you into
I'll see
hole one.
another example because this was the dumbest shot selection
gosh.
of all time. Like,
Yeah,
what
what
is
are
he
you thinking there?
Throwing overstable.
Now that does say it got pin high, so you'll probably have like a 40 footer maybe.
It ended up being closer than I thought.
Brodie though,
Parks it.
easiest skin he'll ever take, right next to the basket.
Good throw.
These are just a formality. I was trying to throw this in. I conceded
So,
after that.
I was able to convince Brodie to drop this putter and give me a chance to take the skin.
Well, he let the putter choose. 50-50, the putter chose to fall out. So this is all up to you.
So he gave me the chance to take the skin.
And you
already
did
know.
it. Look at you go.
You already know.
All right, so that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll talk to you in the next one. Check links in the description below. You know the routine.